Hey guys, what's up? This is Mel, and I'm here to talk about the originals, episode 321, titled Give 'Em Hell, Kid, which premiered Friday, May 13, 2016 on the CW. Guys, so sorry for the delay, but as you can probably tell, I got a sore throat again, so my voice is kind of not all there at the moment. But since it is May 20th, 4:20 p.m., I wanted to record this before the season finale aired, my bad. So here we go, 10-minute clock, and let's begin. So something new that we learned in this episode, we saw 2 funerals happening. There was the Irish wake for Camille, which was attended by Klaus, Haley, and Elijah. We also saw Detective Lil Kinney again. And then Marcel made a brief appearance at the end when he left a rose on her casket. And then there was also the small ceremony for Davina at the cemetery, which was done by Marcel, Cole, Joshua, and Vincent. So there's that. Also in this episode, we saw Freya tapping into Alexis the Seer and seeing more of the prophecy that foretold the demise of the Michelsons. And with Elijah's help, Freya saw more images, which basically gave them the impression that Marcel was to be the beast that would destroy the Michelsons, basically. So, before Klaus found out about this, he's trying to reconcile with Marcel and try to make amends, since Marcel blames the Michelsons for Davina's death mainly and for Camille's. But then Elijah intervenes with the accusations of Marcel having the superior serum. In the end, Marcel is killed by Elijah's hands, which activates the serum unbeknownst to them. He secretly took it and acted as if he hadn't. Meanwhile, we see Vincent, Cole, and Will working together to destroy the ancestors. Now, Will is brought in to protect the people of the quarter from the blowback that is predicted to come based on his police influence. So he's meant to evacuate certain areas so that if something were to happen, less innocents would be harmed. And then Vincent uses Cole to get to the ancestral plane, and Joshua is meant to be their anchor to the land of the living. So while on the ancestral plane, they meet up with Davina, who actually offers to be the one to set off the bomb on the ancestral plane to destroy the connection the ancestors have to the land of the living. Vincent was going to do it, but Davina believes that Vincent needs to be the regent, so he needs to be alive on the land of the living. So in the end, Davina does set off the bomb, and she severs the connection between the ancestors and the living witches of New Orleans. On a side note, we also see a heavy kiss between Elijah and Haley. So there's that. So what was the most shocking moment of the episode? It definitely has to be Elijah killing Marcel. Huge surprise there. I didn't think he'd actually do it. I actually thought when the moment happened, I thought it was someone else who killed Marcel from behind, but it turned out it was Elijah, so that was quite a shock there. So, top 3 favorite moments of the episode. First one has to be Klaus trying to talk with Marcel. He brought up a lot of old memories. He tried to make Marcel realize that he does see him as family, even though Marcel doesn't believe that. Everything seemed to be going on track until Elijah intervened, and everything went sideways after that. Another favorite moment has to be Davina's goodbye to Cole. Their final goodbye, I guess you could say, was very emotional, and it was definitely heartbreaking to see not only what she wanted to tell everyone who wasn't there for her, but also her own words to him, as well as his words to her, saying that he wasn't alive until he met her, type thing. So it's very sad. We finally got them back together, only for them now to be ripped apart. So it sucks. Another favorite thing for me is the fact that the ancestors are now destroyed. It's about time for sure, so I'm glad that happened. And it was all thanks to Vincent using his ex-wife's crazy dark magic plan. So thank you, Eva St. Clair, I guess, for putting all the pieces together to allow Vincent to go in and actually execute the plan that she was told not to do. So moving on to top 3 peeved moments, I only have the one, and that was the fact that Marcel took the serum. Doing so, he's just asking for trouble for sure. So moving on to what moment will I remember most when I look back on this episode, the fact that Elijah killed Marcel. I wasn't expecting it at all. I mean, I thought it might be too good to be true, that maybe, oh, that's it, crisis averted, and then the finale would just be dealing with trying to cure Rebecca from being cursed, but that's not the case, since Marcel is now an activated superior being, I guess you can say. So moving on to random questions, though. In regards to that, actually, how could Marcel be reborn into the Beast if Elijah had ripped out his heart? I mean, when Lucien became the Beast, it made sense because he was only shot with a wooden bullet, so his whole body was still relatively intact when he went into the next transition. But for Marcel, his heart was actually missing from his body, and yet he was able to be brought back as this beast. I don't get how that's possible. So what, does he now not have a heart inside of his body, or what gives? I don't know. Last question. So if Klaus's Sarah line was still intact, then Marcel wouldn't have been the Beast. Is that correct to assume? Because then if Marcel was still connected to Klaus, then he wouldn't be targeting the family. I don't know. It's just an idea that came to mind. So moving on to predictions very quickly, because I swear my throat's going to go any minute. But based off the promo for 322, the season finale, it looks like Marcel takes control over the quarter again, and he puts Klaus on trial, with Rebecca stepping in to defend Klaus. So it looks like Claire Holt is going to return. Also, promo show Freya mentioning herself being poisoned, Rebecca being cursed, which we already knew since 309, and then their brothers being bitten, and making the statement that none of them will make it through the day. Now that has me very, very worried. Based off the synopsis for the episode, it's titled Prophecy Fulfilled, as the subheading, I guess you can say. And it reads that Klaus is put on trial, Marcel gets a surprise visit from his past, I'm assuming that's from Rebecca, and it looks like Elijah, Freya, and Cole rush to find a way to save their family before it's too late. So anything could really go, since it is the season finale. I mean, really anything could go, since they killed off 2 of their original series regulars in the form of Camille and Davina, so really anything can go. Season 4 news, though, that was released May 19th at the CW Upfronts, is that Season 4 is going to be returning to the screen in mid-season next year. So we might not even see how the fallout of this prophecy will come to be until maybe January of 2017, if that's the mid-season they were talking about. So it's definitely not in September we'll see any of this be picked up. But overall prediction for the finale, Michelson family needs to find a way to stop Marcel from completing the prophecy. And since Freya doesn't have the same connection to the ancestors anymore, she doesn't have the power to reverse the superiors here. So they really got to find another way to stop him. And that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So what do you guys think about the episode? What do you think is going to happen in the finale? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it, as well as your own thoughts, theories, predictions about what's to come. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and check out my other videos if you haven't done so already. If you want to check out my live journal account for a full recap of the episode, it gives you a play-by-play of what happened. The link for that is down below. You as well get my in-moment thoughts in between each of the jot notes, so go check that out. If you want to check out my Tumblr page, links for those will be down below. Usually I reblog promo, sneak peeks, web clips, quotes, GIFs, synopses, all that. I'm a little behind on that, but eventually it will be updated, so follow me there if you want to have regular updates like that. But other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. So sorry for the quality of the audio. My voice is really hurting me right now, but I wanted to record this for you guys. So I hope you tune in next week to hear what I have to say about the season finale. But until then, this is Mel wishing you all a great day, great week, wherever you are. Till then, bye for now.